Hello, darlings. We are back for more. And sadly, this is a sad reminder to all of us to be very careful when handling fireworks. And, maybe we can just leave the fireworks handling to professionals, where we go to the park or something and we just enjoy the show from a safe distance. Unfortunately, though, three women were killed in that fireworks tragedy in Hawaii on New Year's Eve. I believe it was inside a home in the garage in the lower level of the home. And those who suffered injuries, some of them had brain material on the street. Ooh, yikes. So, according to the Daily Mail, the emergency crews that arrived to the grisly scene, in a Honolulu neighborhood after they have yet to identify the amateur pyrotechnic who dropped a fireworks cake. It's a cluster of tubes that holds the rocket. So I guess it's shaped like a cake and ignited, like, I guess when it was dropped, could have been an accident, likely. Unfortunately, yeah, it cost the lives and injured people. So when the fireworks cake was dropped, it ignited the shrapnel studded blast. Now, two people were previously pronounced to have lost their lives at the scene, and now another person, a 23-year-old female, later also succumbed to her injuries. Now, as of this writing, 23 adults and two juveniles were injured in the explosion, which Hawaii Governor Josh Green said it looked like a war zone. Literally, when I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, holy cow, holy cow. The governor further said that the truth is that people had traumatic injuries so badly that brain material was across the sidewalk from the ferocity of this explosion. And we want people to hear that, because that is what is really possible with these explosive fireworks. So he's not mincing words. He wants people to know that if you mess around with fireworks that you have no true experience with, like you're not trained on it, like you don't work in the movies that like set up the fireworks and stuff, when there's like car chases or whatever, you should just not have them in your possession or anywhere near you or your family members. Further, the governor of Hawaii, Governor Josh Green, said, "Now, I know people have the debate year after year after year, don't take our fireworks away." He said literally some of the deceased had injuries that were that tragic, that traumatic. And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to sit in the memory of people, because us people, our society, we are very forgiving. Not only that, we are quite forgetful. When we really feel like forgetting things, we forget things. Whew. And it's not just age either. It's like, out of sight, out of mind, basically. It's horrible. It's horrible that the people who live there, the people in the neighborhood, it's not just a home. Obviously, you're going to have like flying things coming out of that explosion. So, possible, like, your pets that were in the yard or something. And other people who could have just been like walking to a different home and got caught in that explosion, or the blast radius. It's horrible. It's just it's not yet clear what sort of crimes or I don't even know if the person who dropped it was one of the people who actually passed away, who dropped the firework cake. But it's not yet clear if the unidentified person, again, is amongst the casualty or the fatality in this tragic, just tragic NYE explosion. I mean, you never want that, right? It's it's 20 plus people. Could it have been worse? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just the people there, the people in the neighborhood, the people immediately next to this house, the house where they had this, the fireworks. It's, and apparently, when the ambulance crews arrived, they had no triage. They had to separate, victims and treat them as per whoever had the worst injuries first. But they had to park several houses away because of all the parked cars and the crowds on the streets. Wow. Wow. Ay, people. I feel bad for all of them for the choices of the person who had bought and thought it was a great idea to have this sort of firework in their possession. And I also feel bad for the people who have tragically lost their lives, their families. I'm not sure if they're all related or maybe just, party goers or what have you. It's just, wow. Wow. Definitely a tragedy that could have been prevented. So, darlings, please, 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 please be very careful. Err on the side of safety. My goodness. My goodness. Anywho, darlings, that's all we have for that. Please, again, be careful. Remember to leave grace for others, but do not ignore the red flags. Remember, you're all kinds of fabulous. And I will see you all, darling people, later. To live down. Bye.